Okay, thank you. Oh my God, she's amazing.
Yeah.
She's amazing. You know, growing up in Iowa, and to think you're in a movie with Leslie Ann Ward, I mean, and she is so great in the movie. You know, everybody's all stripped out. That's the reason, you know, people, I don't know who Larry is. I didn't know. But everybody's like, we're showing up for Larry. And there's a lot of recovering alcoholics in this movie. And I thought, well, it'll be like a long recovery thing. And I didn't realize how crappy the accommodations were. And when I pulled up deep in the valley, and I looked around for my dressing room, there's no dressing rooms, and it was horrible, except there's Brian Dennehy, who's really one of my heroes, and he has no dressing room, and Ms. Warren had no dressing room, and everybody's like, I guess I was like, I can't be too much of a jerk, because everybody is here, and it's amazing, and Brian Dennehy, you know, my father, like Larry's, had passed away not a long time before this, and so the great Brian Dennehy, and he was amazing, and he was a bull, and you know, I have 4 younger brothers, and so getting into the family and a couple crazy sisters and getting into the family dynamic was pretty easy, and so being the mean brother, so it was a great experience. I'm amazed that he got it made, and you know, it was very personal to him, but who knows?
How come death and tragedy, you can get comedy out of it?
Well, you know, I mean, you know, we all, it's not, you know, life is part, you know, is part of, you know, like I am, you know, I'm 60, my kids are 6 and 3.5, and every day is amazing. And, you know, I don't want to die, but you know, you got to have fun with everything. And, you know, especially with a family thing, you know, my family always has, my family has gallows humor. We laugh at the, you know, it's kind of a Jewish thing too, but you laugh at the, at different things. If you're, all families, if you're good, you know, a lot of families don't. They don't have humor. And I think it's a way of loving each other, you know, and bonding through these tough times. And there's always some family members that don't laugh at anything, and then you kind of mock them. But it's just a family dynamic, you know. We live in a ridiculous time, and you know, every day you get up, and I do my best for my kids. And there's ridiculous things going on, and people are ridiculous and take themselves so seriously. And when you think, well, we're just this tiny organism on this tiny planet, and some people take themselves so seriously, and we are all a heartbeat away from, you know, so it is funny because we're absurd, and but this is about a family, and it's about love, and you know, you got to laugh, and you know, then you could do the other stuff too, but man, if you got, you know, it's ridiculous, and you know.
My last question for you is, how come you've had such a longevity on TV and film, and it's amazing how you've done it. So what is one of the keys to all your success?
Well, I'm really good at what I do, and I also, you know, when I was a kid, you know, in Tom, Iowa, I was raised by a single father, and I remember we'd be upstairs and we'd hear our dad laughing really hard, and we went downstairs, and I figured out it was because there was a Bob Hope special on. And I said to my brother, whatever that Bob Hope does, that's what I want to do with my life, because it makes Dad laugh. And I figured out a way to get out of Ottumwa, Iowa, and get out all the way out here to Hollywood. And one of the first things I did was a Bob Hope special. So my dad was sitting home in Ottumwa, Iowa, watching another Bob Hope special, and I was on it. His son was standing next to Bob Hope. And that's the kind of magic that can happen. And so once I did that, I figured I could do anything.